I don't usually use linears or eat fruit, but when I do, I like to kill two birds with one stone and just have a few tangerines. They're so good, they're to die for. Because you will literally die if you eat these. Please don't eat them, they are... The Tangerines are the collaborative brainchild of C3 Equals and the Key Company. Whilst not actually the first Tangerine Switch, or the second Tangerine Switch, it is their current offering of citrusy goodness. I saw a lot of pictures of these switches before I got them, and I always thought, they can't actually be that orange, right? They are actually that orange, and they are stunning. The lighter stem 62 gram versions are nice, but the 67 gram ones, the ones with the dark stems? Said housings are not the tightest fitting. There is a bit of give when you play with them. Stem wobble is quite low in all directions, but sing it with me. Film your JWKs. And as for feel, there's basically no scratch. These are really, really smooth. Like, really smooth. Like, really, really smooth. These are so smooth. These are so smooth. This kind of caliber of switch is really something. Oi! Why'd you go to the next clip? I wasn't done. Thank you. Alright, what was I saying? These are so smooth. These are... Do you remember that number line I made a few months ago? Yeah. The whole keypress is consistently smooth from top to bottom out and back up. But they're not just smooth, they also glide so freely. Lube is the great equalizer, right? You lube a scratchy switch and you can make it pretty decent most times, but depending on the viscosity of the lube, that tends to come with a level of sluggishness, you know, more of a creamy, silky feel, which is not bad at all, but these are like sliding your fingers on glass. It's so... it just feels so unobstructed, you know? Honestly, my only question now is, how? I don't know. But it could be because their housings apparently contain a percentage of unwipe, a low friction plastic, or right, it could be in part because of the good work that C3 Equals and the Key Company has done with their custom manufacturing line with JWK, particularly with their molds and the application of factory lube. I don't know. I don't know, but honestly, I don't care. And they sound... What it does have going for it is probably the lowest audible scratch I've ever not heard. When I say there's no scratch, I mean both physically and audibly. It's amazing. There isn't any spring-related noise or leaf ping I could hear from the switch, but, and a big but, like most other JWK produced switches, the topping out sound is just pathetic. It just fizzes out on you, it's just ugh. The sound is kind of like a very, very small suction cup being released, you know, that kind of sound? Yeah, I don't like it. I hate it. Ugh. Although, I will say, lubed and filmed, they do actually sound pretty decent in my opinion. They don't sound as annoyingly clacky and high-pitched anymore, but I don't like to talk about sound because honestly, it doesn't matter. You have a different keyboard or keycaps or desk or whatever, so here's a sound test. It almost pains me to say this, but I've had a very good time using these Tangerines. They're probably as smooth as you can get in an MX style contact switch, and after some modifications they sounded nice in the keyboards I had them in, so yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very much Tactile Gang Rise Up, but damn.